Hey. See, you just messed up the intro and everything.
Start over.
No, not finna start over.
1, 2, 3, go.
Hey. Me. Welcome to the Kind of Sleepy Podcast. Shut up. Welcome to the Kind of Sleepy Podcast. I'm your host, Knowledge, and who do I have sitting to my left?
Miss EP.
And her friend?
You gonna be real petty.
Oh, you started it. You the one came in talking about it. I figured you wanted to let the people know what was going on with you.
They can't see it. Y'all can see it.
What, the bump?
Yes.
Oh.
The bump.
Y'all know it's like a real issue for me because I don't really have
Like, you don't get breakouts.
I don't get breakouts.
Your skin be real soft like a baby.
So when I get like a breakout and I get a bump or something on my face, it's like super dramatic.
I see.
Yeah.
Because you've been.
Yeah,
you kind of been on one today.
Your whole persona is
just different.
It's bumpish.
Got some peaks and valleys in this episode going on.
Y'all gonna make me cuss this early. This early
in the show.
All right, Cletus.
Who do I got sitting to my right?
It's your boy Tenaro Reed, a.k.a. Natty Bad Tattoo Dreadlock owner, operator of Slaughterhouse Tattoos. Mr. a.k.a. helping you look better naked in the building.
Hey, and Slaughterhouse Tattoos will be represented Saturday where?
Woo! At the Charlotte's Tattoo and Art Festival at Charlotte Convention Center downtown. And I'm trying to tell you, want to come out and see this event because you know your boy going to put on not only for the city, but for the peoples.
Hey, so... also, one of our listeners wanted to know, could you tat him a 6-pack?
You know what? No. No.
That's like a whole thing. You know they got like a whole surgery for that now?
Man, come on, man. They got to stop cheating, man.
They got a surgery where you can actually get like a 6-pack carved into yourself.
What's her name from Love and Hip Hop? She got it done.
Who from Love and Hip Hop?
Well,
hold on, let me Google it. We got a laptop right here. Google.
She was a singer. She worked with Stevie.
6-pack.
Not Jessica Dime. One of the other ones.
Surgery. 6-pack surgery. Yeah, I don't see it. It says a 48-hour 6-pack, elite body sculpture, no needles, no scalp.
She was real cute. I'll look it up.
So I mean, are we getting that lazy now, people?
It may be.
I'm just saying. I
mean, you know, people don't really want to work out no more. Like, just be honest. Niggas don't want to work out.
Some motherfuckers want to turn up all week and go get a 6-pack carved in on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now everybody can't have the Tiana Taylor though.
No, they can't. So a lot of them, they're going to get those pre-made brownie cut pans. And they put in the brownie cut.
I have seen that.
The nigger rig version.
Do you remember? Okay, so I remember hearing about this on the radio. I personally never did it. I don't think I know anybody that did it. I don't think I know anybody that's that well. I'm not going to say I don't think I know anybody that's that vain, but I don't know anybody that did it specifically. I think they was putting Preparation H. People's putting Preparation H on their chest and on their stomachs, trying to make it tighter. I don't really know.
So I did do the, what is it, Abilene. Y'all don't know about this.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Put that on with your
Maybelline?
No, it's over the A. It's like a thick Vaseline, and you put it on. It helps you sweat. It does.
Sweat.
It does
okay,
work.
yeah.
It really does.
Well, yeah, with the sweatbands.
It works. Yep.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I mean, I do. Yeah. But Preparation H, that's hemorrhoidal medicine, isn't it?
But it's supposed to make the skin tight.
I guess if it draw the ass up, it can draw your abs up. So I mean,
I don't know if I'm gonna go that far with it.
It does make.
But no,
if it can pull hemorrhoids up your ass,
yeah.
But here's my thing though. Like, how do you come up with that? Like, I think this was like around 2005, 2006. I heard this. How do you come up with that? Like, who was the first dude to be like, you know what? I'm gonna try this Preparation H on my chest.
I mean, because I guess it
somebody desperate.
Clearly, like you got to be.
I'm all out of options.
Sit-ups.
I'm so tired.
Sit-ups.
So tired.
These love handles ain't going nowhere.
Sit-ups. Shit. Sit-ups my ass.
Literally.
Matter of fact.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You stupid.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Oh man. So the convention Saturday. Back to that right quick. So
yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be over 300 artists, man. We have a lot of world-renowned artists coming out. A lot of artists that are hard to even to get close to, but yet and still, the thing that I'm most excited about is the local artists that are coming out and the camaraderie we are able to have, because a lot of times, if you're a local artist, you're already busy with your own clientele and
you don't have a chance to really get a showcase or a platform like that,
or
because
even
you're so busy grinding,
or even deal with other artists unless we catch each other out, but to see each other in our own element, to see each other work and to see how each other interact with clients and interact with crowds and and things of that nature. So man, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And we got some more good news too, though. Your baby boy doing big things, man.
Yeah, man, he get on my fucking nerves. every time I turn around, he's succeeding and shit.
You tired of being proud?
I'm tired of being proud. I've been saving up this bail money for what?
Most people got a college fund. You got a bail fund.
He ain't gonna never disappoint
He ain't gonna never disappoint me. How dare he? But
How dare you be a good kid?
Right. And live your dream. But but definitely, man, we got the news this weekend, because of course, everyone who's been tuning into the podcast know that he was on the Lion King tour for a year. And back in June, he actually shot a pilot for this TV show called Just Roll With It on Disney. And the Disney Channel, and they picked the pilot up. So, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I mean, he's gonna have to move out to L.A. and and just pursue his dream, man. And like I tell everybody, it's a different feeling whenever you instill in our children that no mountains is high enough to climb. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you see them actually manifest those words and their actions, man,
that's a blessing, man.
Yeah, man, it's dope shit, man.
That's a blessing.
But I've been saying, man, I grew up a thug. He gonna have to get in trouble sooner or later.
It's okay. Them girls about to be beating down the door, and that's where the trouble comes in.
I'm trying to tell you, I just hope this. Oh Lord, we're gonna have that talk tonight. Don't touch nobody.
Ever.
This shit gonna come back on you 60 years later.
I'm not dealing with you. We're
right.
not doing that today.
All right.
We are not doing that today.
Shout out to him.
And somebody got a birthday coming up in a few weeks.
Who? Me?
Maybe. I don't know. Do you have a birthday coming up in a few weeks?
Yes, I have a birthday coming up.
I saw you posting your stuff on social media that Scorpio season is coming and all that.
Scorpio season, baby. Yes.
Why you sound like you was at the American Legion with a plate of chicken just then?
That's what I felt like.
It's clearly.
3 wings and 2 flats. Damn, I ain't know you was Scorpio.
Yes, sir.
When your birthday?
November 7th. Pure Scorpio.
You ain't lying. Just not even on the cusp.
Nope. All the way
in there. Just
balls deep.
After Halloween, before Thanksgiving type shit. Damn.
Trick or treat, guys. Don't know what you gonna get over here.
So wait, are y'all doing anything for Halloween?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm dressing
really.
up. Yeah, I was gonna dress up as
Okay,
Luke.
but if you did dress up, what would you dress up
I was
as?
gonna be Luke Cage, who we're talking about later.
Oh my gosh.
But,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, that wasn't really a big deal for me. That wasn't no heavy lifting for my ass.
I think
Now, if I had to dress as like, I don't know, LeBron James, I have to grow a couple inches or some shit.
okay,
like
but
that.
if you had to dress as somebody, but it's a little like Luke Cage isn't hard, but if you had to do something that was a little different, what would it be?
Let's see. Do I want to be something scary or like a superhero?
No.
What's the most difficult thing for me to pull off?
Shaft.
Well, yeah, that would be very difficult for me to pull off. You know what? I would actually, and I'm really not joking. I would actually try to find a way to dress as Kanye.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. That would be very difficult.
You could go ahead and get one of them little man lace fronts and be the dude from Miami Vice. The original Miami Vice, the one with the good hair.
Tubbs.
Philip
Tubbs,
Michael. Philip Michael.
Put some contact.
What's his name?
Philip Michael Thomas.
Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm not gonna do. Yeah, no, not gonna be that guy.
Niggas say this is what I'm not going.
Yeah, no. Ice-T.
Yeah,
That would be difficult for me to pull off, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of
hard.
difficult for me to pull off.
Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah. That'd be,
I got somebody.
who?
Frankie.
The crackhead Keisha Cole mama?
Yeah.
God damn.
I be trying not to cuss at you. Be trying not to cuss at you. You be trying me sometimes.
I figured that was better than Little Scrappy Mama. Mama D.
Why I got to be a woman anyway? See, you know
You
what?
ain't gonna be no man.
Why would I have to be a
You
woman?
wearing no strap on for Halloween.
You talking about yourself?
Me, yes.
Oh, I thought you talking about me. I'm sitting there like,
Right.
the hell?
No.
No, you know what? You know it'd be really difficult for you to do? Oh, this is going to be so rude. Never mind. I forgot we in Charlotte.
Don't be rude.
You should dress as Fantasia. You got to forget how to read,
That's
though.
my girl.
Pass the liquor, dog. Boy, this has got real.
Pass the Ciroc to the left-hand side. Okay. Anyway, let's go jump into the show. We've been doing all this intro talking. Let's go jump to the show. First up, want to send our condolences. It's a really sad situation. Want to send our condolences to the family of Farrah B. Turner. She was the second police officer that was killed in that mass shooting that happened in Florence, South Carolina, where Fred Hopkins Jr., of course, a Caucasian man who was also a disbarred lawyer, decided to go on a shooting spree and, shot officers, shot police officers. He killed 2 officers. I think he wounded 4, if I'm not mistaken. 400 rounds of ammunition were fired in that 2-hour shootout and standoff. And I noticed that we hadn't heard nothing about that since
Nothing.
then. And that's wild to me. He was killed. The one officer was killed as he was trying to rescue his fellow officers from the line of fire. This young lady who just passed, she suffered a gunshot wound to the leg, and her leg required 9 surgeries. And eventually, she just was no longer able to keep going. So. Yeah, there's still 1 person in critical condition. So, and two of the other deputies were released from the hospital over the last weekend, but this young lady passed. The guy, I just found this out today, as a matter of fact, as I was doing some prep for the show, that the guy who was doing the shooting, he was actually charged. I guess they were coming to get him because he was being charged with 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct with a minor. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. They were coming to, my apologies.
For his son.
They were coming for his son, who
Right,
was charged
for his
with
son.
criminal sexual conduct with a minor. And he was charged with 6 counts of attempted murder and 1 count of murder. And they recovered 130 guns from his house. So you got 2 white guys, 130 guns, letting off 400 rounds. 2 people die. And sadly enough, we don't really even hear about this anymore. We're going to talk a little bit more in the end of the show about what I want to call that. So let's talk about that close to the end of the show. Also, our thoughts and prayers, and we actually mean it when we say that. Our thoughts and prayers are going out to students and at Clemson and some of the locals who were there for a party during homecoming. The Kappas rented a clubhouse and were having a homecoming party, and the floor collapsed, injuring 30 people. I can only imagine when you look at the pictures of the floor, like it was almost like the basement tried to swallow, like the lower floor tried to swallow them. Like it was it was a huge hole. It looked like a sinkhole. It was huge. It was crazy. They said, so one quote, sophomore Larissa Stone said, so everyone was jumping, the beat was about to drop, and literally the whole floor collapsed. People are under other people are hurt, people are bleeding. I had blood on my sneakers. It was really bad. Another person said we started jumping and we just boom, all you seen was black. Now, I know that we went to college together, and I know that most of the time we was partying like we was on the ground floor. Like I don't recall ever being at a big party that was on a elevated floor, on a second floor of any kind. So I can't even imagine what.
But they
this
rented the place, right?
Yeah, they rented this place out. I hope that. Now I know that when you rent places like that for parties and things of that nature, specifically, I know NPHC organizations typically have to have some sort of insurance to go along with it. So,
but I mean, they weren't the cause of the floor caving.
They were not the cause of the floor collapsing. So, and I know it. We grew up during the crunk music era.
But everybody's okay, right?
I don't think anybody passed. I don't think anybody died, but 30 people got injured.
I didn't want to be insensitive.
Right.
Because I was going to ask if they was listening to Kirk Franklin.
No.
All my people say. All my folks say.
I promise the stomp, the whole stomp, nothing but the stomp. It ain't over.
It's over.
Oh, it's over. Look, and let me tell you what's really bad. So I'm looking at this news article with it on there, and somebody has a Snapchat video. They have a Snapchat video posted to the page where this article is, and literally they're showing the moment that the floor collapses, and the caption on the Snapchat says, "This bitch fell through."
That shit sound lit.
Like, I'm literally looking at the video right now, and it says, "This bitch fell through." And you watch everybody just collapse. Like, it looked like the house swallowed them. I don't know. I really don't know. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can.
That's what I needed. I need to play that on my birthday.
Let me tell you what you don't need to play.
Bust the flow out this motherfucker. He said tear the roof off. They bust the flow out.
It doesn't say what. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. Wait, let me see. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Yo.
Wow.
That shit. I don't even know what song. And so it's like the first caption is "This bitch fell through." The second caption says "Yo."
It sounds.
There's 2 new singles coming out.
This bitch fell through and "Yo."
Yep.
That sound like Meek Mills. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought we was standing?
Yeah,
finish.
Yeah, y'all finished tonight.
Yeah, y'all finished tonight.
You ain't got to go home.
But you
the ambulance gonna carry you out of here.
But you gotta crawl your ass up. Damn.
Y'all
shout out to the Cowboys, man. Hey.
One time for the Noops.
Right.
Y'all.
Noops don't even like stomp and step for real. What's going on?
They say tear the roof off the motherfucker. They say fuck it, we gonna knock the
flow out the motherfucker.
They shimmy that ass smooth through the floor. Ain't that a Damn.
Gotta sleep it. Y'all see who with the shits tonight.
Exactly.
Miss EP.
Miss EP is on one.
My birthday behavior. Sorry, I get a pass.
Your birthday 2 weeks what?
Nigga, I'm celebrating now until the end of the year.
You heard her catch me right. She's like, nigga, I am celebrating. So, anyway, speaking of somebody who celebrated a little too much, Pooch Hall, a.k.a. Derwin from the game. That's what most of y'all know him from. He got arrested for DUI, and he's facing up to 6 years in prison for this DUI. Now, wait a minute, he's 44 years old? Pooch Hall is not 44, bro.
They probably meant to say 34.
Can he change his name?
Pooch.
His name is Marion.
Okay.
We'll stick with Pooch.
I'm not calling no 44-year-old man no
I
Pooch.
can't call no man Pooch, period.
Nah, it was a dude, I went to, that I was cool with back in the day. His name was Poochie. That was his nickname.
I've heard of it. I mean, I know people named Poochie.
Yeah. So what's wrong with Pooch? All right, we'll leave it alone. Anyway, so he was arrested in Burbank, California, after a witness saw him driving with his 2-year-old toddler in his lap, holding the steering wheel, and the child appeared to be steering the car that smashed into a parked car. So, of course, as they're in the aftermath of the accident, the police show up. They see that Derwin is intoxicated and give him a breathalyzer, and he blew a .25. Now, the legal limit is .08. So, Now, now y'all know me. I enjoy my libation. I definitely enjoy my libation. But I've never just drank a whole half a gallon of Jack and then just put my toddler in my lap and decided to go driving.
I've never got drunk when my toddler was woke. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If my
That
toddler...
little joker go to sleep.
Yeah.
Lord.
Before wake up.
Now my thing is, if my toddler is in my possession,
Right.
I'm way more responsible than to do that. Like, what is going on in your life for you to get that drunk with your 2-year-old?
Y'all in denial anyway.
What you mean?
Cause I mean he's still Derwin. Derwin been
This
a
is-
whole
we-
fuck nigga.
We not. We are not talking about. This is Pooch. That's a character.
No, that's him in real life.
That's a character.
No, that's him in real life.
Yo, I feel.
Well, maybe he brought the character to life. He brought the character to life.
You know what? I feel like you one of them people that run up on folks that and
Call
don't
him
realize
by
the
their
difference.
character name. That
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
Like,
to
I
everybody.
feel like you would go see Amari Hardwick and be like, Ghost, now you know you wrong for cheating on your wife.
No, not him. But he Derwin. He Derwin.
I feel like you would see Tyreek and slap him and be like, oh,
Now
baby,
I
I'm so
may
sorry.
slap the shit out of him. No, he may get it.
Yo, you are really on one today. Like, and you got your arms crossed.
Yes.
I'm
You-
serious.
you- have this- you-
with the turtle head poked in the shell.
I mean,
she's
she's
defensive.
really on one today.
Yeah,
Like,
she's defensive
Like you
tonight.
really got that anger lady that be at church. Like, okay, like, you know, I don't really listen to Steve Harvey no more. But remember that old Steve Harvey skit where he was talking about he found out his sister Odell cussed in church? You really on your sister Odell right now.
Yes.
Like, I feel like somebody can walk by and you going to be like, that sorry motherfucker there.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that's the energy I'm getting from you right now. Like, that's your vibe? That's where you at?
it's this bump on my chin.
Yes, that's the bag you in?
This shit-
It's giving
this
me
shit gonna be
mean
lit.
old lady vibes.
Motherfucker, you know Halloween coming to get the Wicked Witch vibe.
And you know what I'm saying?
My arms weren't crossed until I started talking about Derwin though.
So okay, so
She said,
now I didn't watch.
I didn't like him.
I didn't really watch the game. I've always had a thing for Wendy Raquel Robinson. I've always liked what she's done. You know, from like everything she does. I love her as an actress, but I didn't really watch the game.
He was trifling. He did Melanie wrong.
Now, who is Melanie? Is that one of the
One of the little
twins?
twins.
One of the
Yeah.
twins.
Why-
Okay, that's
Why she gotta be one of the little twins?
well, because one of them is married to a dude who works for Fox News and who has white supremacist views. So I have to refer to them both as little twin because I don't know which twin it is.
Yeah, I don't know which one.
Okay, all right,
Not just keeping it funky with you.
okay.
So
He was Lawrence before Lawrence was Lawrence.
wait a minute now. What you're not gonna do is come on this show and talk reckless about
Wait,
Lawrence.
wait,
This is a whole
wait,
Lawrence hive right here,
wait,
shouty.
wait.
You are not gonna sit here and disparage Lawrence, hard working, struggling brother that he is.
You just gonna breathe hard at me like that?
Yeah. You will not talk about this patron saint of good Negroes.
Derwin was Lawrence before.
You call
Lawrence.
Derwin a fuck nigga. Lawrence ain't no fuck nigga.
Whatever.
Holla at your boy.
I'm hollering.
What was Melanie?
She said, "Whole fuck."
Was Melanie Issa?
No, she wasn't.
Because Issa trash.
Okay, I agree, nigga.
Well, how does Issa being trash make Lawrence a fuck nigga? Please tell me.
Well, being a fuck nigga don't necessarily is not based off what gender you are. Issa kind of fit the category too.
She a fuck nigga too.
We agree.
Fuck niggas is there.
Just like people say, you know, what they call dudes that be like, you a whole bitch ass nigga. Yeah, yeah.
Look, you say that like you ain't know what they call her. You know
Right.
You know.
You have called plenty of people
Oh my God.
bitch ass niggas in your life.
The voice of reason
did-
has done no such thing.
I did not come here for this tonight.
That's a whole high yellow ass lie that you telling over there.
The voice of reason has never said such things.
You a beige ass lie.
Khaki.
Ecru.
I hate y'all.
Macaroon.
Sad.
I'm out this shit. I don't want no smoke tonight.
Not at all. Not at all. Let's move on. let's move. Moving right along.
Passion of fuck nigga tribe. Go ahead. Team Lawrence.
Yes, Team Lawrence in this bitch.
Oh, side note.
You know what? Just for that, I'm dressing as Lawrence for Halloween. I'm gonna get on eBay. I'm gonna get me a Best Buy polo, and I'm wear it to work.
And when I slap your ass and say, oops, my bad.
You ain't Issa.
Okay.
You ain't Tasha the bank teller.
I don't want to be.
You are Miss EP. You do not know Lawrence.
Okay.
I am Lawrence. Lawrence is me. We are Lawrence. We are Legion.
Don't say that.
I ain't,
Tell him.
I ain't in that. I ain't in that we.
Help him.
I'm just.
Help him, please.
I'm just.
Oh, no, for real. So I know I've been sitting over here researching. It's Johnny Blaze. She had
That's
ab
the one
etching.
that. Okay, so that's the one that
Ab
Drake.
etching.
That
That's what
Drake
it's
had
called.
got naked with once before with the big chin. Yep. That's her.
Yeah.
So that's the one that Drake had did the nasty with, and
I
she
don't
said.
know if he did the nasty.
No, she said it.
I always want to say they did the nasty with somebody.
She said it.
They be clout chasing off the weenie now.
She said it.
She could have been.
She was the
lying.
one that said it. She was the one that brought up the fact that he don't like to use condoms.
Nowadays, women do it
But
worse
they-
than men.
But
I'm
they
just
allow,
saying.
but they allow on the weenie now.
Yeah.
They allow on the weenie, boy.
I mean, once it gets confirmed by other people, I'm just saying.
Girls do it just as work. Girl, you know I had he ain't nobody child.
Yeah. I ain't even look.
Well, anyway, she has a sex tape out too.
Who, Johnny
That's
Blaze?
not
Yeah, Johnny
surprising.
Blaze got a sex tape.
I don't even want to see it.
No, you don't.
I mean, just from.
I
this-
mean, I was
this ab
doing
etching.
for research purposes. I looked at it for research purposes.
Shut the hell up.
For research purposes.
What was the research?
I was researching.
Oh, this finna be a
Oh, this
good
is
one
good
right
here.
here.
Well, I can't wait. to
No,
hear this
okay.
one.
So in real talk, I wanted to rank celebrity sex tapes one time on the show, with Kim Kardashian being at the bottom,
And
and
she not being included.
I mean, her sex tape was trash.
Okay.
It was trash.
Can we just not put it on the list?
Okay, we can. Mimi's is in there somewhere.
That one can make the list.
What's the girl? Shay Johnson. She had a little quick clip to come out.
My little bucket.
Yeah, she had a quick clip to come out. I was actually gonna rank the celebrity sex tapes at one point. I really wanted to do that for the show.
That's real nasty. Because
How is that nasty?
it's kind of creepish.
How is that creepish?
It is.
They the ones making sex tapes.
And you went and watched all of them.
I didn't watch all of them. I
All
watched.
of 'em.
I got through the
This-
Johnny.
Watched all of them
This
and ranked
nigga
them.
the-
No, I
This
got
nigga
no.
the Siskel and Ebert of celebrity
No.
sex tapes.
I got through the Johnny Blaze one.
We gonna get-
I got through the Mimi one, and I was like, okay, this is pointless.
They all pretty pointless.
Yeah, I was like, this is pretty pointless.
The Siskel
And do you remember Mimi
Ebert.
lying, talking about it wasn't professionally shot? Like,
Man, y'all got them airplane views in there.
Man, they had
they
background.
got a drone
They
in
had
the
background music and shit.
Right.
I couldn't watch it though.
Come on, man. Stop it.
When I seen that Project Shower, I know Project Shower when I seen one of them big ass towels on it.
That was a strong ass shower ride.
Man, that that was a pull up bar.
They reinforced that before they did the
Yeah,
movie.
that was a
They
pull up
had
bar.
to.
Man,
That
look.
wasn't a regular shower.
Either way, I no, that's how I got to it. I was like, this is pointless. This would be stupid for the show, and so we're definitely not gonna rank it.
Okay, top three right now. Top three.
Nigga, I don't know.
Top three off the top of your head.
I only watched
Hey,
two and
for
a
the
half.
research, for the culture.
I only watched 2.5.
Top number one.
So that means you gotta go watch some more so you can make the
Stop it,
list.
bro.
Speaking of celebrities and nudes, I was gonna go to a different story, but Azalea Banks leaked her nudes. Well, she didn't leak her nudes, but she posted on Snapchat topless.
Can she go away?
Last week. You know what? I was gonna say the same thing until I saw her pics,
Man.
and I was,
whatever.
but you know, she's posed for Playboy before, and so I was like, this is definitely a different shot from Playboy
Let me see.
than her Playboy
Let me check that out.
thing.
Her teeth and her nipples doing the same thing.
Man, what the hell in
Did you
the
say
goddamn?
her teeth and her nipples
What
on
the
the same
hell
thing?
in the?
They both facing opposite directions.
Man, what the hell in the chocolate bunny rabbit was that, man?
Well, you know she got big
What
teeth.
the hell in the Cadbury bunny was that?
Well, I'm just saying. Okay,
what
so
in the hell?
you know she posed for Playboy when she first got popping, with that 212 track that she had, which was a good track. I liked that.
Somebody should have told her to pose with a blue bandana, red bandana.
But she's obviously had some work done since the Playboy spread.
I ain't gonna knock. I mean, they look nice.
Yeah, they look nice. I,
mean,
ain't
yeah,
gonna lie.
they
Yeah,
look real good.
Yo, they symmetrical. They symmetrical.
Yeah,
as
she
hell.
had some good. I think she
Yeah.
had some good work done. So
I give it that. I give it that.
you know,
But goddamn, can we get to that mouth?
Yeah, go holler at Cardi.
Right.
Cardi
Who-
take
whoever-
video
and
remote.
Fab- fix Cardi.
Fabulous Nas.
Nas, not. Well, DNA
Yeah.
from the Ultimate Rap League.
Fab got his. I thought he didn't get his fixed.
Oh no, he fucked Emily's up.
Oh yeah,
that's
he
what
got
it was.
Emily's teeth
he got
fixed. That's
Emily's
what I was
teeth
saying.
fixed. Sorry.
Okay.
He got Emily's teeth
Speaking of
fixed.
which, Fab going to jail, y'all.
He not.
Nah, Fab going to jail. Emily's father is testifying against him.
He ain't gonna take that
Bruh.
stand.
Bruh.
Emily ain't gonna let
Okay,
Emily ain't
I'm
gonna let that
sorry.
happen. to her household.
Emily's not going to testify against him. Her father is.
But I'm
though.
saying, but she ain't gonna let daddy do that and fuck up her household.
How okay, you take somebody like Suge Knight, and I say, you know what? I can understand Suge Knight being intimidating. I get it. But you take little thin ass Fab. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't understand.
She outweigh Fab by a strong 40.
I don't understand.
I don't know, man. Fab might have some hands on him, though.
Hands or not.
And he got the reach advantage. You got to take that into account. He does have a reach
Man,
advantage.
No,
man.
no.
No. They trying to drag Fab.
I mean, he did it, though.
I'm just saying. Look, let that
He
shit ride.
did it.
Man, look. It's,
I'm not letting that.
Look, man,
you
look.
Here's my thing. In this, like the father testifying or whatever. Okay, I get that. But I'm gonna tell you like this: you put a hand on my child, on my daughter. I don't care if that's her man or not.
Right.
You have to go. You won't make it to trial.
That's what I'm saying.
The police will be showing up for domestic violence, and I will be leaving with a murder charge.
That's my point right here. Now,
Because he was there. Her father was there in the video.
If you're gonna handle it, you're gonna handle it like that. I mean, handle it man to man. But for you to be taking a stand and your daughter says, "Dad, look, this is my household. This is father of my kids. We had a misunderstanding in the household. Blah blah blah. This is what happened. Okay, that's her household.
You have a misunderstanding
Now,
household and your front teeth missing.
But look.
and here's my thing. Okay, and I get what you're saying. I
look.
completely get what you're saying,
Shit.
bro. I completely get what you're saying, bro.
But he taking a punk ass route.
But this
to
my
take a
daughter.
stand. Well, look, whoop that ass.
And that's what I would have done.
Whoop that ass. You gonna take
This-
the stand?
this
That's
my-
pussy nigga shit.
I get what you're saying. This my daughter. Fabulous John David Jackson would be still somewhere tied to a chair
Right.
with his mouth duct taped and his eyelids cut off.
But would you be sitting around talking to a prosecutor, talking about what happened and
Hold
what
on.
he did?
Wait.
That's not how we. That's not how I'm built, and
what
that's
I'm
not how we
saying.
get down where
That's
I'm
what
from.
I'm saying.
Okay.
But you have to also understand that that's not how everybody else is cut either, though.
But it may
Now,
be
he
a
was
little,
talking some real. He was talking some real G shit. Now on that video, Papa was talking some real G shit.
He was.
Until Fab came around there and he
Right.
started hiding.
Right. Come
So
on,
like I said,
man.
everybody ain't built like
Come
that
on,
now.
man.
No, I think it's deeper than just her dad, and this is why. I think her dad, no matter how mad Fab may have made him, no matter how much he may have wanted to hurt him, at the end of the day, if he did not kill him, she would go back to him. By him testifying, that removes him from her because she's not going to remove herself from him.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it's a protection thing, I think, for the father.
I think that's what it is.
That's my thought process. Now,
Do I
me-
agree with it?
Me myself personally, Fab gonna have to see me. Fab gonna have to see these hands. His security getting shot off the top. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Like if my daughter ever calls me and says, "Daddy, my bae on the way over here, he threatened to hurt me. I need you to come get these guns out the house." And while I'm over there getting them guns out the house, bae show up and he got a knife and he threatening people. Oh, so you want to die today? I'm shooting you. I'm shooting security. I'm shooting your dog. I'm shooting your auntie. I'm shooting the tires out your truck.
But
I'm
do we-
shooting up your little fitted hat. I'm shooting up your little gold chain. I'm shooting up all that little funky academic stuff that you got in the back of the closet. I'm shooting up all your throwbacks. I'm shooting up all your little velour suits you used to wear. I'm shooting up all your Sean John. I'm shooting that chip tooth smooth out your motherfucking mouth.
But
That's just me.
But do we even know the whole story? Nope.
I'm gonna tell you like this: as a father, ain't no whole story to me. If my daughter calls me, and that's the perspective I'm looking at it. The perspective I'm looking at it is, if my daughter calls me and tells me somebody put hands on her, I'm putting hands on them. That's the bottom line.
But do we
now,
know the whole story?
Now, here's what's being said. This is the story right here. On March 7th, Fab got mad when he found out that Emily was in Los Angeles at the same time as him.
Mm-hmm. Good story.
According to the court documents, Fab threatened to hit her in the head with a baseball bat and kill her. He later punched her in the face 7 times and caused her to lose 2 front teeth. Now, they have those pictures. The prosecutor has those pictures of her missing those teeth. Now, I don't really know of a story that could be told at this point unless she gave him chlamydia, herpes, syphilis, AIDS.
Oh, but on the back end, the story that was told, the reason why he didn't want father at the house was because father had stole $250,000 out of the account that he had.
Now, I ain't heard that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Now, I ain't heard that.
There's more stories circulating. That's what I'm saying.
That. But here's the thing, though. If so, you punch her in the face because of what her daddy did?
Number one, she was in cahoots with it.
Then why the fuck is she in the house?
So let me ask you a question. Who pulled up? Who all was at the house when he pulled up? Everybody.
Here's my question. Why does he... Okay, let's look at it like this, though. Fab rich. Okay? Can we say that?
More money, more problems.
Fab rich.
Facts.
You mean to tell me Fab couldn't have got them goddamn locks changed?
My point is this right here. Me personally.
Would you have gotten the lock
It's,
changed?
no, it's a control thing. His dog was off the leash.
Would you have gotten the locks changed, though?
How can you lock out your spouse?
They weren't married then. They didn't get married till recently.
You sure?
That's what they just said.
That's what they just said.
Oh, wait.
That's what they just said.
Hold
She
on.
said they wasn't married. That's how they was able to compel her to testify against him at first, because she wasn't gonna press charges. You cannot legally compel a wife to testify against her
their
husband.
spouse, of course.
Right.
That's why
Now
she
she's
married
not
him.
testifying. That's why she married him.
They've been
So
they,
she
they
married.
been,
Wait, she married the nigga after he knocked her fronts out.
Right. So evidently, it's more to the story.
I don't know.
That scratched the
No.
surface.
I don't know. I've known people
I
who
think
have
she
gotten
just
put in
in
the
a
hospital
bad
and went back
relationship,
to
yeah.
to that relationship.
Well, I
what
mean,
it
we
is.
all know that, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, as an adult, whether it be daughter, mama, aunt, or whoever it may be, they make that decision. Now, as a father, of course, you're going to be compelled to be the savior for that situation. But
Right.
if she make that conscious decision and say, okay, well, look, and she might look in the mirror and look at her transgressions or what may have caused the situation, because there's always two sides of the story.
True.
So maybe she said, you know what? Hey, this is how this transpired because of this action or this action. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and do this so that way he's not prosecuted on this end for whatever reason.
So, and
Hey.
here's my thing. Barring, number one, if your dad steals $250,000 from me, if you in cahoots with him, number one, you're getting out of my house. I may sue you because that's not a gift. That's theft, and it's proven. Number one, that's not a common exchange.
But what
in
if
the course
it's-
of-
what if it's a
Hold on,
joint
hold on.
account?
Let me finish. Now, if it's a joint account, then there's no grounds. But the thing is, your father still has to see me. Now, you're getting out of my house. That relationship is over because you just stole $250,000 from me. Period. That's $250,000.
But y'all got 3 kids.
Hold on. That ain't child support.
I'm just saying.
That ain't child support.
You gonna throw away the whole household for 250?
You
rich.
I'm gonna throw away that woman.
You rich.
I'm a damn sure throw her away. Yeah.
You gonna throw away the whole house? You
Yeah.
gonna take the mama out
Yeah.
the...
Yeah, she got to go.
It's like, damn. But she gonna take the kids too.
Okay. And I got
Damn,
think
fuck
about
the
it.
kids.
I can no. I can afford lawyers. She can't because I am her income.
No, Emily got her shit popping.
Because of him.
Hey.
I can afford lawyers.
No, she was on her way up before Fab.
Yeah, because she was his stylist.
Y'all
Yeah.
really okay.
Yeah.
Stylist. That means you worked for me.
Right, she did.
But she
work
had
for
more
him.
clients.
She got bread. She still ain't got Fab money.
She still had more clients.
Right,
though.
because her
She still ain't
career
got Fab
came
money.
to a stop.
Which means you stole money from me. Oh, let's go and shut this all the way down. I'm going to court. I'm getting the best lawyers, and I'm getting my rightful visitation and possibly custody myself.
But
Because oh wait, you was living with me. Now you ain't got nowhere to stay.
My
And you have
thought
no source of
process.
income.
My thought process is.
Can
did
I
she
finish
re-
my point,
did
please?
she really steal
y'all
it?
keep cutting me off. Can
Sorry.
I finish my point?
Go ahead.
She let daddy borrow. He
So,
wanted to tow truck
right.
company.
Your daddy stole from me, so now your daddy got to see me too. Now here's why I have an issue with that, with the way the video played out. Everybody was over there, right? Like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Fab got out the car. He went straight to threatening her. While that grown man standing there, when he spoke to him, that grown man backed up. Here's my thing: if I see that grown man, I'm putting hands to him, cause that's who stole from me, and I got security with me. Think about it. I got the pit bulls with me. We coming to get you straight up, off top, point blank, period. Now this is just my thought process, and I've been in some situations now in my life. Barring death, the potential for death, serious grievous bodily harm. I ain't hitting no one in the mouth. I'm not. I just can't see myself doing it. I'm not gonna do it. And I have been, you know what I've been through. I have been seriously to that point, barring death or seriously bodily injury. I ain't hitting no woman in the mouth. Sorry. I like my Second Amendment rights way too much to risk hitting somebody in the mouth and losing my right to bear arms. That's really the first thing that runs through my head. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds very selfish. It sounds somewhat ridiculous, and like I have a love affair with guns. But I just really think that's the first thing that runs through my mind.
Me personally, my household, me and my wife. My wife allowed money to go outside of the household without my consent, especially with an amount. That's substantial. And when I pull up, hey, baby, let me holler at you. Now, if I come to holler at you, then somebody else hollering from the sideline, that's
who is this nigga? And why is he speaking on our business?
And that's what happened. He got out the car. He hollered at his wife about the situation. Papa came around the corner talking all that gangster shit. So hold on, my man. I'm talking to my wife about our household, about our income.
If that nigga stole the money, you got to beat his ass, bro.
But like I say, if she was a conduit and she made it able for him to do it, hey, let me holler at you. How this happen?
He know how it happened.
Oh man,
come on. Anyway, let's move on. So we talked last week about 9-year-old Jeremiah Harvey, who was accused of grabbing some woman's hinged back, or what she called a butt, while leaving a bodega. When they really found out it was his book bag that bumped into her at what'd you call it, an iPad mini booty?
Yeah, the iPad mini.
The iPad mini booty. So when asked about it, he said, "No, I don't forgive her, and she needs help." Stop. Just look. I understand that y'all want to be Christian and turn the other cheek, and I'm all for that. But forgive them in your heart. You don't have to rock with them, no. Jesus said, "Forgive people and turn the other cheek." He didn't tell you to be stupid. And that's the problem. The reason people get away with this kind of stuff is because they know a month from now it'll all blow over,
right? And
we'll forget all about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, has anybody checked on Barbecue Becky lately?
Nobody cares.
You know what? I think we should keep a list of people, and we should go back to social media once a month to check and see if they've resurfaced, and make sure that they know that we haven't forgot that bullshit that they did.
True.
I think that unless you have proven to have made a complete turnaround and change, you should continue to have to atone for your sins and for your racist sins until we feel satisfied that you have learned your lesson. That could take a day. That could take a decade. That could take a lifetime.
I'd rather focus on the black man who made the cover of the PS4 hockey game.
The hockey game, yeah, right. That's legendary.
We're not going to focus on these irrelevance, man.
Well, here's my thing. I'm not saying I'm going to do it,
fame.
but I do think that should be something. Like, cause here's my thing. I don't want that white dude that was a lawyer and was out there harassing people. I don't want him popping up somewhere else, still being able to practice law with his racist views somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. I don't like the idea of this guy that they had who was a member of the Proud Boys out there at all these racist rallies beating people up and stuff like that, and he turned out to have a top secret security clearance and work for Northrop Grumman. I don't want him getting on another contract. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things that I think that somebody should possibly be tracking this kind of stuff.
I mean, social media is tracking it, but at the end of the day, no matter how much you track it, where's the change going to come at? The same way with police brutality. You can track it all day.
And I'm glad you said that. So the way we fix that, in my opinion, is hit them where it hurts, in the pocket. There's got to be some sort of repercussion. Put it like this: every day that George Zimmerman walks around breathing is a slap in the face to the entire black community. That's my belief. Number one. Number two, we realize though that we cannot fight fire with fire. We cannot exact vigilante justice on them the way that they can exact vigilante justice on us, because the court system is not set up for us to win, succeed, or even get a fair shake in a situation like that.
That's fact.
And so the thing is, we have to fight in the ways that we can, and that is through the financial means. When you start bankrupting some of these races, then maybe people be like, well, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea to not be racist.
Right. I mean, and that point being proven. But as you know and I know, when we talked about earlier on a earlier episode with the individual at the hair store, who put hands on a sister, and turned right back around and had a 50% off sale.
And people was lined up around the corner. At the end of the day, it's not about hitting them in the pocket. It's all about changing the mind frame and educating and letting them know that, look, it's other options out here. So if people don't feel like there's other options out here, they're going to go right back to where they came from. Can we do both?
The same thing with the whole Fabulous and Emily situation.
Wait. Let's stick right there for a second. 1 second. You said something there. You said that we have to give people another option and show them another way.
I had to let them know.
Can we do both? Is it possible for us to, A, hold racists and bigots financially accountable for their actions while steering our people of color to places where they're more welcome?
Simultaneously? No.
Really?
Simultaneously,
Why
no.
you say that?
Because it has to be re-educated. Because, even with the field that I'm in, as far as tattooing, the first thing people say, I didn't know it was that many black tattoo artists. Because they automatically shift towards, okay.
We see that as a part of white culture.
Bingo.
More than anything.
And you don't know that it's an artist that's, that proficient in the craft that he has. Or they don't know where that artist is at because you know what? They don't look for him.
Now.
So.
Okay, no, continue.
The same way.
I know where you're going.
The same way when you go into nail salons. Nail salons are already fashioned into people's head like, hey, the Koreans are Chinese, Ming Ling gonna do my nails, Ming Ling gonna lace me. It's already fashioned in their mind with whatever service that they are going into. This who does it well. Who does it well. Now, if you say, hey, fried chicken, of course they got it, you know what I mean?
The niggers.
Right.
Okay,
so we have to refashion the way of thinking and let them know that it's people of ethnicity, wherever it may be, whether it be Hispanic, whether it be black, whether it be African, whether it be this, that does this well.
Now, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Because I don't know much about, tattoo artist culture or anything like that.
Right.
But I've got a theory. And my theory is that every creative movement in this country, no matter what it is, from the biggest to the smallest, the foundation of it has been either laid or furthered by black people.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, and I use this example, we both ride motorcycles.
Right.
Okay? And all of a sudden, everybody's really big on the Harley customization and stuff like that. And one of the primary movies that people always pointed to back in the day that got them interested in motorcycles was Easy Rider. And people didn't know for years, for decades, even now, people still don't know that those bikes, that Captain America bike on that movie was built by a black man.
By a black man.
Two black men. Cliff Sonny Voss, who was a member of the Chosen Few Motorcycle Club.
Right.
The first mixed race outlaw club in the country. And Ben Hardy, a legendary bike builder. But then you have other bike builders like Sugar Bear. Most of this stuff's all on the West Coast. And you don't really know a lot about this kind of stuff because it's hidden from us. And so the thing is, people don't know this stuff. And then you look at stuff like jazz and how jazz was pretty much created and built by black folks and spread across the globe. House music was a black thing. Rock and roll was a black thing. Country music was a black thing. I read an article last week that said David Guetta, white musician David Guetta, brought house music to the U.S. And I said, every Negro in Baltimore, Chicago, Jersey, and D.C. probably rolled their whole Negro eyes at that article because house music been around forever.
Ages, man.
Forever. And so I think that the education has to be there.
Yeah, the education has to be first.
I think the education has to be there. I also think that we can attack people I think we can walk and chew gum at the same time. I guess that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is the people who are not educated on the fact that, we are great in any aspect. Mm-hmm. We have options in any aspect of service or whatever it may be. The people who know that have to educate these individuals, but the people who already know can stand the fight outside. Because you can't expect a man with no arms to be in a goddamn pull-up contest. You
You're
feel
right.
what I'm saying? You
All
can't
right.
put a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
So let's look at it like this. So we was both in the military.
Right?
You got generals, and you got other officers,
Bingo.
and you got enlisted. So I think there's two sides of the house here. I think that the officers educate in our community, but then some of the enlisted folks are the ones who target these folks and hold them accountable.
Well, I say the educators.
Or can it be reversed even?
I mean,
Can it be reversed? And here's why I say that.
the
I think
educators
that-
need to target.
I think that those of us that know, those of us are intelligent enough and have the temperament to educate our people, are like the sergeants major.
Right.
You sergeant major, first sergeant, NCOs. You out there in the field. You talking to the people. You working with the people. You doing the work. You doing the lifting.
And you lead the assault.
Yeah. And so but the folks that who are sitting back and who don't have the temperament for that. And see, the thing is, the fight is not on the ground with this anymore. The fight is in technology. So those folks with those skills who are able to track those individuals who are being racist and who are being bigoted and who are engaging in consistent practices that prove themselves to be bigots, those folks are the ones that sit behind the desk and they're like, okay, so we see this, we see that. But then you got that person that's that hybrid. You got that one who might have been enlisted but became an officer, so they know what the foot soldiers are like. They know what it's like out in the field, but then they also know what it's like behind the desk. And so that's where we eat at when it comes to our community. Am I making sense?
I mean, but you know what? Let's break it down a little bit more simpler. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, everybody doesn't have a military mind state.
Yeah, y'all lost me.
So basically,
Okay,
this is what it is
okay.
right here.
Got you,
This is
got
what
you.
it is right here. If I know that Sharana does nails over here, Sharana does, stupendous nails. Sharana is a wonderful nail tech.
Shout
But
out to Ebony Malkia in Birmingham. She's got her own nail salon. Y'all go holler at her. I'm gonna find the name of the salon shortly. Continue. I'm sorry.
But I have an individual right here who may not know Sharana. May not know what Sharana does, may not know her style of nail work, may not know her quality of nail work, but they are just so fixated because I've been going here for years. So my job to let her know, hey, look, let her or him know, whoever it may be, because men get their feet done and hands done or whatever the hell. So I'm going to let you know, hey, look.
never had mine did.
Yet.
Ooh.
Can you
Keep
continue?
going.
So at the end of the day, I'm going to let this individual know, I'm going to bring to the forefront how some Asian businesses been treating brothers and sisters.
And it's been like that for generations in our
Right.
neighborhoods.
So I'm gonna let them know, hey, look, hey, I understand that you finna go do this. But look, check this out. I got a friend here, I got a client here. She does this right here. You might want to patronize her business because at the end of the day, our business is not really appreciated here. I'm gonna let it be known because I know it. They might not know it. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread the knowledge, show them what direction they can go in. So whenever it comes back up with this business that might have had transgressions with black people, I'm going to make sure that I do that. Number one, my thing is to go ahead and let you know where your alternatives are. You can go here. I got my eye on them, but I want you to go over here so you can go ahead and put your focus on
See,
who
that's
is.
what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
but
See, you're
question.
holding them accountable. You're holding that racist group accountable.
I keep my eye
while
on them.
educating at the same time.
Educate.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
what I'm
about.
saying.
though.
We
so we saying the same thing.
Yeah, the
basically.
ones that know lead the fight.
Got you.
The
But
ones
do-
that don't know, hey.
But do we have to wait until there's an incident that occurs?
No, it's too.
We
They
gotta
already
be proactive.
occurred.
We got to be proactive.
All of them have occurred.
We got to be more
They
proactive.
have already occurred. You have Asian hair salon owners, nail salon owners put their hand on black women. You had, like I say, hair store owners choke black women here in Charlotte. You've
I
had,
remember the Misha place over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
off
right
Freedom.
off of Wilkinson. No, right off of Wilkinson.
Okay, but
Which one was
the people who show up, the ones that show up in line, because this is the thing that gets me.
Condition.
You're always gonna have the people who say, I want to learn more, I want to be educated, inform me, I want to look at it differently, right? And then you have the people that say, they don't
I don't
care.
care.
They don't
right?
care.
So the ones who show up for the 50% off hair
Because
sale
they don't realize
after
how
the
it
fact,
affects them.
you can't teach them.
Maybe anybody can be taught. Anybody can be taught.
But I feel like to a certain extent they do not care to do.
'Cause
They don't care.
They don't
Because
know
they
anything
haven't-
else.
they haven't
have
been
no other
appropriately
option.
reached.
No other option.
They haven't shown how it impacts them. The best way to educate somebody as it relates to our people, a black person, is to show them how it impacts them. There are certain people who I've come to the realization are lost, helpless, and hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is because they don't understand that we are all inextricably connected by the fact that we are black in America.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see themselves as that, and they can't see themselves as that until they're treated as such. And even then, when they are treated as such, they rationalize their own mistreatment. I've watched it play out recently on Facebook. I'm Facebook friends with this guy who personally I think he's very, very book smart, but has zero experience with living.
Mm-hmm.
And he's older than me at that. And he constantly seeks the white gaze when he posts his things on Facebook, specifically around politics. And so he posted something about black people being disproportionately killed by police, and his white friends basically jumped on him, jumped down his throat, and he was, he tried really, really hard to explain to them his perspective and all that. And I just posted a little smirk emoji, and so did two of our other friends, because we was like, yeah, these your chickens coming home to roost. You know what I'm saying? You see how they feel about you. But he just excused it. I don't think that, that they're racist. I just think that, they have a different opinion. Well, if your opinion is rooted in the fact that you don't believe I deserve equal treatment under the law, then you're kind of racist.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, until they truly internalize how some of these things can impact them and do impact them on a daily basis, they don't understand. I can sit there and give them proof every day, all day, of how this affects them, or of why your name being Tashika or something like that limits you in the eyes of those who don't understand the creativity in your name. Your name is not ghetto. Mm-hmm. Your name is not unprofessional. And this is how I know that it's strictly based on the fact that you're a black person with a different type of name. If these folks can pronounce Wojciechowski, Krzyzewski, and all of these names with W's and Z's and all these funny sounds, mm-hmm. they can easily pronounce Tashika. But you don't want to learn that name. You don't want to give that person a chance because of what that name represents in your mind.
I totally agree.
And the thing is, when you tell somebody something like that, they don't get it unless they actually can see themselves being denied an opportunity because of their name. They don't understand the racist history behind even credit in this country.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just one of those things.
Don't get me started on that.
I wanted to, once again, shout out to Ebony Makia, owner of Finger Paints Nail Studio back home in Birmingham. I know it's Classic Weekend, so y'all make sure y'all stop by Finger Paints and get your nails did. I know some stylists and beauticians in the area, man. Because I really try to encourage sisters to go to black-owned salons and beauty practitioners, man.
And at the end of the day, like I say, man, I understand, at the end of the day, like with us, we go to barbershops, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We go get our beards taped up, we go get our hairline taped up, whatever it may be.
I ain't got no hairline.
But I'm just saying, I mean, you have had one prior
at one point.
And, we, as men, we grew up
back when Godzilla was a lizard.
This shit here. But
are you over there laughing at me? She got tears in her eyes laughing at me and my lack of hairline.
We went to the black barbershop.
No, I wasn't.
So in our mind, condition wise, we not going to Great Clips. I'm not going to
Sport Clips.
Right. We're not going to none of that because you know what? We grew up going to the black barbershop.
I think let's take that one step further. Here's what I don't understand about the difference between men and women. And actually, you know what? I can't even say that anymore. Now that I think about it, I cannot say that. I'm going to tell you why. So the beauty salon and the barbershop are cultural stalwarts in the black community whose roots and history go just as strong and just as deep as the black church in our community, right?
Right.
And so I've often likened the barbershop to a black man's country club. I go to the barbershop and I can relax. I can feel good about myself. I can get a water ice, a flavored ice, a pair of tennis shoes, a Polish sausage, and a haircut, and feel good walking out of there knowing I done kicked it with people, and listen to the new Lil Wayne, all at the same time, all in the span of a couple hours, and we'll have talked about politics, sports, fashion, the women that walk by, all that. It's a place for us to relax and let our hair down. Women, y'all can go to the barbershop. You know, y'all might have the same experience. You know, y'all get a Polish sausage. You know, y'all can talk about everything, men, and just relax. I don't really know how beauty shop conversations go, so you have to excuse me. I just assume that it's a lot like the female version of what we do as males in the barbershop. And so I think about that and I be like, man, like this is something so powerful for us. But then at the same time, where do our barbers get their razors from? Get their clippers from? Get their barbicide from? Get their clipper oil from? Getting their hairspray from? They have to go outside of our community to another place and put money in somebody else's community pocket to even fund our own cultural institutions. And that bothers me. Like, why have we not jumped headfirst into the beauty industry, considering the fact that we're the biggest consumers of it? Now, luckily, I go to a barbershop where, like, literally, I think next door is a black-owned beauty supply store. And so I think that whole strip that my barbershop is on, I mean, you got a beauty salon there, you got a barbershop there, you have a black-owned dance studio, you got a black-owned tax preparation service, you got a black-owned beauty supply store, you got all that stuff all in the same strip. Beautiful. They have a black-owned, not payday loan, but like financial services company thing there, where they give you an installment loan or something like that to stretch it out a little bit, so you ain't gotta, you know, bust your head paying that super high interest. I mean, okay, the interest still super high, but
it ain't high.
It ain't high. You know, right. But the thing is, it's a nice strip just full of black-owned businesses, and it's beautiful. I love being over there. I'm so glad I found that barber on Instagram when I moved down there, because seeing that is just beautiful. It's amazing to me. But every time we have an institution, like even our churches, like I talk about the black church still has to go outside of the black community to sometimes get stuff done.
Shit, you got to go outside the black community to keep the lights on. Ask Duke Power.
Well,
that's my point. But my point, what I was trying to make, though, Knowledge, as far as with the barbershop, we grew up going to the black barbershop. You feel what I'm saying? But if you look at the woman now, the woman is not just going and getting her S-curl touched up like grandma used to. You know what I mean? The woman is just not going and getting a roller set. Now the woman is going and she's getting African hair braiding. She's going and she's getting eyelashes done. She's getting facials. She's going and getting her feet done. She's going to get her nails done. So it's a lot of services that the women are taking part of outside of just getting their hair done. You know what I mean? So they have different people that they go to. You know what I mean? Of
and
course,
they've been conditioned to
so they've been conditioned to, okay, I already know Keisha got me. She gonna lay this hair down. But when she get ready to go get her lashes done, she might go to somebody else of another ethnicity. She go get her feet done, she might go to somebody else of another ethnicity. She go get her hair braided, she might go to somebody else of another ethnicity. She go get her makeup done, she might go to somebody of another ethnicity. Yeah. Because at the end of the day,
see, I don't know much about all that.
It wasn't rooted. Yeah. It wasn't rooted. What I'm saying, it wasn't rooted. We were rooted. Black barbershop, that's it. That's it for us. But women have so many other areas that they, you know what I mean, that they indulge in to get taken care of.
Right.
That were not available when they were coming up.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
So it's actually a choice you have to make.
You have to,
once you get to a certain point, to a certain age, you say, okay, well, I know I've always gone to, you know, an African American lady to do my hair.
Right.
But I heard, you know, there's this other lady that's another race. She does hair really well.
Dominican blowout.
Right. Dominican blowout or something.
You know,
but Dominicans are black people to me.
What?
I get what you're saying.
Right.
Dominicans.
Do I want to step outside of my box and go over there? You know, there's not a lot of African American nail salons.
Right.
So that's not something that you're used to. So you know, if I go over here to Ming Lee, I do for you.
So
you gonna do real nice.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's what they do.
Let me. Right. But
Do you got
I
boyfriend
gotta-
may look right? Look real nice for your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Boyfriend.
Huh?
We put his initial on your nail. They do. Don't act like you
Yo,
ain't
can
never.
we move on through? We got a couple more stories, and we already
Just
over
saying,
hours.
they
Let's
do.
go. Let's go power through this. Netflix canceled Luke Cage, and I am distraught. I am upset.
Really? Wait, canceled?
Yeah, Netflix no longer has Luke Cage. What the rumor is, though, is that Disney is opening up their own streaming service, and so all those Marvel things
comics,
are moving to
so they
the Disney
cancel
one.
Iron Fist too.
Iron Fist, yep. As of now, that what is it?
Daredevil, all that shit.
Daredevil's gone. But I think they're still gonna do what's the whole one with all of them together. Not Justice League, not Avengers. What's it called?
It's Avengers.
No, they're not doing the Avengers. This is called something else.
Yeah, with all of them together.
Yeah, with Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and all those guys. So
Wow.
yeah, Luke Cage.
Okay, I got a quick question for y'all.
What's up?
Seriously, this is something I was thinking about. How much do you think it would cost for like some black billionaires to buy the rights to like the Black Panther stuff? To use it, to do something with it.
So,
But do you think it's doable? Not literally like a dollar amount, but do you think it's doable?
Do I think it's doable? Yes. Do I think it's necessary? No.
Okay, this is where the thought process came from.
Okay.
So you got Disneyland, Disney World, whatever it's called, Universal Studios, all this other good stuff.
You want to build a
Wait,
Wakanda?
what if they built a real freaking Wakanda?
Why not?
With
Here's
the
my thing.
vibranium,
Wait.
the trains,
Why
the
not?
rides.
Here's my thing.
The whole thing, the whole
Why
shebang.
not? Why not do this? Why don't those same black billionaires buy some land and build a city and make it Wakanda?
You can't do that shit.
Why not?
The same way they did Black Wall Street. Come on, brother. You know there's gonna be
Yeah.
the same way they doing us right now. It's gonna
Well,
be a
hold on,
fucking
hold on.
terrorist attack.
Because it has to benefit white
Yeah,
people.
it's gonna be look.
I didn't say
If
that.
we're
It's
in
gonna be a
America, it
terrorist
has
attack,
to
man.
benefit white people.
But think about what you just said. I didn't say it had to be in America.
Oh, what true?
So what about What about the African Americans? What we gonna do? We gotta
I would-
we gotta get a
honestly-
passport. We gotta.
Honestly,
We can't get on.
if I could, I would gladly take my babies and move to Liberia. I would gladly do it. I really would if I could. If I could justify it financially, I would absolutely do it. But I also understand that my babies don't know Liberia.
Right.
And this is where they're from, this is where they are, and this is where they're going to have to grow up.
and they need a Wakanda right here. Wakanda
The
land.
closest we got is Atlanta and D.C.
Shit, that ain't Wakanda.
I watched. It was a video.
Well,
Sodom and Gomorrah.
You know what?
gosh.
Let's move on. You will not get us beat up by.
I can fight.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Look,
I'm just saying.
Look, if the gays come running down on our show, man, they
Oh,
coming at you, bro.
damn it.
I'm just.
He's out.
I'm
Natty
just letting you
left.
know. Yon, bro.
No,
You fast. You can run. I'm just saying. You can't say nothing bad about Atlanta.
no. Okay,
I
real
was talking
quick.
about the Falcons.
So there was this video floating around on social media, and there was this young man, and he was talking, and he said, "So if I take a picture right now of all of you in the room, and I show you the picture, what's the very first thing you look for in the picture?"
The black people.
No, like you. Like, if I took a
Just-
picture,
yeah.
no, if you're in the room with 50 people, and I say, "Hey, everybody get together and take a picture," and then you say, "Hey, let me see it." What's the first thing you look for when you look at the picture? Yourself. You look. Where am I? What do I look like?
Right.
So we can't give our kids. They need to see themselves.
Right.
And I was like, wow.
They not even
For
picture.
me, that was powerful.
Yeah, that's real.
It was
That's
real
real.
powerful.
I think I dig the idea. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man.
Like, yo, if we had a Wakanda, I'm going to Wakanda.
I'm trying all the kids.
Every weekend passes.
What y'all doing for labor? What y'all doing for spring break? X's on chest, lips coming out. We going to Wakanda. I'm just saying.
I ain't messing with y'all. Anyway, Megyn Kelly said some more racist shit.
What's
She
new?
said she doesn't understand why blackface is considered racist. And she defended that lady on Real Housewives of New York or something who decided to darken her
You
skin to
sound
be
so disgusted.
Yeah.
Diana
just
Ross. This the same
so
hoe that said
downtrodden.
Jesus was white. This the same heifer that said white kids, Santa Claus is white, rest assured. She made a whole big deal out of it and I'm so fucking sick of Megyn Kelly saying racist shit and then giving these weak ass apologies.
She said Santa Claus was white.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, Santa Claus white,
Santa
mine
Claus
black.
white. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Then she was like, well, Jesus was white. And she made a whole deal about Jesus being white. The area that Jesus was from ain't had white people until y'all decided to go in and invade it.
It ain't even that. Look, we ain't got to go that deep. I'm tell you like this right here. Why you looking at me like that?
Because I'm waiting. I'm
tell you like this right here.
Because you and Miss EP been on one
I'm just
tonight.
saying,
So.
when you the shit, what color is shit? Brown. But when the shit die, what it do? Dead Jesus was white. The Jesus that was the shit,
You know.
that was walking on water, turning the water to wine, that was whooping the thieves in the temple.
Hold on, wait.
That was having, look, he had the fish fry. He turned 40 loaves, he turned the loaves into 40 fish, and yeah, that Jesus.
Wait.
He was brown.
No. When he came back, the one after he rose.
Oh, that was
that's
Isaac
the one
Hayes.
that count. Cause you know when you die and you turn colors.
Yeah.
He was still black.
I know, but I'm just saying.
He was only dead 3 days.
That's all they need. You know they got to be buried in 2
I'm trying to tell
at most.
But that's how you know he was black. Black people can sit up 5, 6, 7 weeks and nothing happened. You know, black folk will have a funeral 3 weeks after the person died. So they want to make sure everybody there. Plus, they got to have the fish fry and sell the T-shirts to bury him anyway.
So you finna run out.
For anybody that's in my family.
Side note, hold on. Everybody in my family know. I need this will be the first time this has been recorded. Somewhere on record. If I
Putting your ass smooth as some clouds.
No, fuck that. If I die, bet not damn one of y'all put my picture in no clouds, in no field of flowers, and y'all better not use no old English letters on my funeral program. I mean it, like from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure the sunrise and the sunset.
That's on there too. Do not put sunrise and sunset on my funeral program. On my funeral
on your
program.
funeral program.
Don't put that on there.
We're gonna make sure she get a
No
picture
sunrise,
with wings in the clouds.
I'm gonna come back and honk the hell out of all y'all. You won't sleep a week for the rest of your life.
With the high school picture with the halo over it.
With the high school picture with her with her hand on her chin.
Don't put no wings behind my head.
The Ole Mills pose.
Right.
Don't put me in the sky, no clouds, no field of flowers, no wings behind my head, no halo over my head.
You gonna see Uncle Charles, y'all.
Fuck y'all, man.
I'm out. I'm done for the night.
I'm just saying, can we?
What a nigga that play Uncle Charles in the video?
Y'all,
you ain't see the obituary?
He really missed his Uncle Charles, y'all.
No. Not Uncle Charles. The man, what was it? Uncle Charles?
The
eyes
one that
turned
played.
black.
Yeah, the one that played the angel.
Yeah,
the one that played the angel that came and got everybody. Where he at?
I don't know.
That was Easy E, wasn't it?
No, he was already in heaven.
I really miss my nigga.
Yeah, play this at my funeral. Make sure y'all play this at my funeral.
Miss my nigga.
No, sir.
White people you can sing it to, just change
That nigga said white people.
Miss my wigga.
I swear, I wish I would have stayed in the house tonight. This episode shall be called.
Turn it off.
Was at the hospital bed.
This episode is the funeral music and penitentiary care packages.
And I said, no. Why'd you have to go?
Oh.
Shout to his ghost in slow mo.
Who is this?
That's a hit.
Oh,
the gunshots.
I don't care.
Where you find this at, man?
Important. Help me lift this nigga up and put him in the dead nigga storage. I said, dead nigga storage? You joking? She said, I'm joking. It was just a joke. I said, I'm gonna shoot you in the face and call it a joke. She said, the best way to cheer up is to laugh.
Oh, man.
I said, bitch, I'll cheer up after this.
I mean,
this
bro,
bloodbath.
Who?
I want the whole world.
Who mans is this?
Yo, for real.
I-
Yo,
Who is this?
I really miss
Don't you
my
sing that shit?
nigga.
No.
not right here.
We played it. You
Yeah.
not singing it. No.
ladies and
Who
gentlemen.
is that?
I don't know.
Ladies and
There's no
gentlemen.
name.
I saw this video like a year ago, and it was the most hilarious thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That shit
this
is
is one
depressing.
of the
Some of this
sleepy
hilarious.
moments.
I
on the
really
Kinda Sleepy
miss my
podcast.
nigga.
We don't advise you to sleep often, but sleep
Yeah,
on
but
that
sleep
part.
on this shit right here. This is one of the sleepy moments.
You gonna sing it.
I
We try
really
to bring-
miss my nigga.
We try to bring the level of consciousness up. But you supposed to hit the...
I
got another topic?
my nigga.
We got another topic to get to.
Yeah, we got to get to the serious stuff.
We
now.
gotta balance this out.
We gotta
That,
get
that
serious
took
stuff.
us in the negative.
In the state of Georgia, early voting has already begun, and Stacey Abrams is the black woman, a very powerful, very intelligent black woman who's running for governor, and she's kicking butt, taking names. But as with everything else in this country that we see, whenever we start making some headway, there is some voting irregularities going on. The NAACP has said that some of the early voters have noticed that their votes for Stacey Abrams are not counting, and that the machines are switching their votes from Stacey Abrams to Brian Kemp.
Wow. So they still in votes the same way?
Right. Now, Brian Kemp is also the Secretary of State who kept 70,000, I think it was 70,000 or 700,000, one of them, a very, very high number of voter registrations from going through prior to the election. So
I mean, this another
this is what they do.
another George Bush III. I mean,
This is what they do. Also, and this is our final topic for the night. This is going to close us out for the night. Today, we've seen a rash of bombs being mailed to people. First, actually, it started on Monday. We're recording this on Wednesday, so you'll probably hear this on Thursday. But on Monday, George Soros, a billionaire, who he's worth $8 billion because he gave $18 billion away.
God damn. Well, I was there.
I know, right? He's often the target of conspiracy theories by these right-wing folks, saying that he funds Black Lives Matter and that he's here for the sole purpose of destroying all that stuff. You know, whatever those weirdos like to think. But a bomb was found on his porch. Former CIA director John Brennan, who was very critical of Trump to the point where the Trump administration revoked his security clearance in a somewhat unprecedented move. He had a bomb sent to him in the mail. Then we found out today, first thing this morning, that former President Barack Obama got a bomb in the mail. Then Hillary Clinton, somebody tried to mail her a bomb. And the straw that broke the camel's back for me was when I found out these sons of bitches tried to send a bomb to Mother Maxine.
Don't you do that. Don't you get
You lying.
Don't you send that to Miss
I'm
Walters.
dead ass serious.
Don't you, yeah, they tried to send that to Miss Walters.
And then they sent one to CNN too. But they tried to send one to Mother Maxine and it got intercepted before it got to her.
When you said that, seriously, I pictured myself in all black. I turned into a Black Panther immediately.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I am. It is a very thin line for me already to wake up every day, go to work, play nice, and make sense. Okay? There are certain things that just don't need to happen in this country if y'all want me to still make sense every single day as I move throughout my day. If anything unnatural in this life happens to Mother Maxine, y'all gonna see a whole nother side of me. And I am so serious about that. It makes absolutely no sense for anybody to be targeting this brave 80-year-old woman. You got to be a whole coward to send a bomb to an 80-year-old woman. Run up on me, dog. Like, don't look. If you want somebody to be mad at me. But don't you dare lay a finger on Mother Maxine. But the thing is, you want to know what though? What scares me the most is that this information is all over the internet and all over the news and everything. And at the end of the day, something will happen to Mother Maxine, and we would do nothing. That's what scares me the most. It wouldn't wake anybody up. It wouldn't be a cause for action. It'll just be another tragedy that we look at and ignore.
It'd be another hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what scares me the most. And so I'm like, and see, this is why I originally thought of the concept of kind of sleeping, is because I have a lot of anger, and I think y'all done know me long enough. Y'all know that. Y'all know I got a lot of anger. But the thing is, sometimes I wonder if my anger is wasted on a community that won't fight for itself.
Education, man. Education and reconditioning, man. We've been conditioned for so long, man, to be a certain way, to think a certain way. It's not going to start with just one instance, man. It's going to have to be a whole reconditioning of the mind frame and get people to understand that, okay, well, look, we can't continue to fight the same fight that our grandparents fought 50, 60 years ago. It has to be a reconditioning, man, and it starts right here with us. Then it trickles down to our kids and our nieces and our nephews and our peers. We can't expect everybody to have the same mind frame or look at a situation the same way we look at it, due to the simple fact that, you know what, we view the world different. Some people are cool with just coasting. They're cool with just coasting. But in order for us to rise up, guess what? We're going to have to bring those coasters into riders.
Now, here's another question. And this is a question I grapple with all the time.
Is it worth it?
Are
Yes.
we well, I'm not. No. Is it worth it? Absolutely. My question is, are we too far gone?
Mm-mm.
Some
Never.
are.
Never. It's never so. I don't view it as a such thing as too far gone. I look at it as too far not knowing. Too far not knowing. I mean, for instance, let's say most children start to walk at what age? What, about a year and 3 months?
That's about, yeah.
Okay. But if you've had a child that's been carried their whole life, they have not been able to use their legs, if you never forced them to use their legs, you never sat them down, you never let them fall, but you just carried them through whatever situation they was going through, shit, they gonna end up as adults that's been carried through situations. That's not saying they too far gone to learn how to walk, right?
I can
Only
agree with
thing you
that.
had to do, hey, look, put them on their feet, let them fall, let them strengthen themselves up. But at the end of the day, be a hand in the back and be a hand in the front so they can strengthen themselves up. Don't just leave them laying because they've been carried and it wasn't their fault.
I totally agree, hands down. But I also feel like you have a certain group of people who do not care. I don't want to learn to walk. I want you to continue carrying me. So you can continue to try to teach them and try to show them the way. You can talk till you're blue in the face. And their response is going to be, I don't want to walk. Pick me back up.
Okay, Ms. EP, I'm gonna ask you a question. If you was a school teacher, you had 40 kids you had 50 kids in the classroom, and you got 3 that just don't want to even be receptive of anything you're trying to give them, are you gonna waste your time on those 3? Or waste your time, I ain't gonna say waste your time, or put your energy into that 47. Because one thing about people are beings of association. Once those 3 see these 47
Right.
doing something, they can be like, shit, what's wrong with me?
Right.
Then now they're gonna want to be inclusive to what this 47 doing. Leave these 3 over here because the people who don't want to progress, it's a small amount.
True.
In all honesty, it's a small amount.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I was getting at the fact that some of them you have to leave behind. Like, it takes me
Yeah.
back to the thought process of, slaves.
Bingo.
When some of them were trying to leave.
Some of them didn't
When
want
Harriet
to.
was coming back to get some of them.
They didn't want to leave.
You can't start the journey if you're not 100% in.
Yeah,
because
invested.
I don't have time for you to get halfway through then talking about, oh, you want to turn back, or you messing the trip up for everybody else. Now we all caught. No, you can't risk it.
And some people do, in an instance, and some people do have to fall to the wayside in order to know what a mountaintop is.
Right.
It happens all the time. I mean, let's say, for instance, you wanted to start a kung fu school. Now everybody be like, "What? Hey, Erica want to start a car. She want to start doing karate, yada yada yada." Everybody gonna be less receptive. But once they see you training warriors, you know what I mean. You got some motherfucking Bruce Leroy's coming out of here. Now they want to put their kids in it. Hey,
Right.
Erica, girl, I want to try. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's just the mind state of the people that of our people. They don't want to help the boat get afloat.
True.
They want to jump on it whenever
I
they
feel
sell
like
it.
some people you can't teach them to be believers. You have to.
You have to show them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I say, as far as whenever they are disassociated with what's going on, they have to reassociate themselves. So say, hey, shit, let that 3 sit over there. We're gonna go ahead and take care of this 47.
I agree.
Well, all right.
Fuck them niggas. I had to throw that in there, you know.
Close them down for a
Thug,
minute.
you know, Natty got to keep it thug, man.
All right. So that's going to do it for us here at the Country Podcast. We've been about 20 minutes over.
It's all right.
Miss EP, how you want to close us out? I don't know. You a little bit on one today. I'm kind of nervous.
What?
I think everybody's a little bit on one today, though.
Kind of nervous about what you got to say to the people to close out
Saying, man,
today.
you know, I just feel like, you know,
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Hump
not.
Day Wednesday might be our best days, man.
Shit, I don't know about that, nigga. I'm tired. I had that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Motherfucker sleep. But all right, what you want to tell the people?
You really gotta sound like that.
Right.
What would you like to tell
You're
the
not
people?
that tired.
He ain't that tired.
You know what time it is?
The people need you, man.
Hey,
Will,
look.
will you tell the people what the hell you want to tell the people, please? Shit.
You know what I want to tell the people? Something that I talked about with someone else. And I talked about how we will tell ourselves to show up. And we will tell ourselves to show up and get things done in order to meet our goals. But do not think that taking time to rest is not showing up to meet those goals.
That's right.
It's necessary.
Yeah, you can't show up on an empty tank.
Right.
You ain't worth a damn. Send her ass back home. Tired ass. My bad. My bad.
know what?
My bad, Miss EP. I'm just saying.
Natty, what you got to tell the people, brother?
I mean, only thing I got for the people is this right here, man. I want to challenge everybody, because everybody has social media. Everybody has Instagram. Everybody has Facebook. Everybody has Snapchat. I want to challenge everybody to write down at least 5 people of color that offer a service that are not that we are not used to. For instance, nails, lashes,
Things that are dominated by others.
massage therapy. I mean, whatever
Tax preparation.
whatever you indulge in, and whatever you need, find you an African American that does those business and share it.
Can I give a disclaimer?
Share it and
What?
tag the Kind of Sleepy podcast.
Don't tag us and shit. If you know your cousin May them do some old raggedy shit, don't do that. Don't tag us in that.
Don't tag.
Don't
And if y'all tag us in Ann Flat Tummy T post, I'm
Man.
blocking you and reporting you as South Meat.
Don't tag me in no 3 for $75 bundles. Don't tag.
Right.
No, don't do that.
I'm tired of blocking the damn hell folks on
Like,
Instagram.
y'all done ran the fuck out on Instagram with these damn bundles. I'm sorry. I'm mad.
I'm mad as
sorry.
hell. Look, I got that. Look,
I want to block a category.
I seen 39 notifications. It's motherfucking bundles.
Okay. All
said,
right. I'm just. I felt the need to say that. Like,
yeah, but I mean, this go. I
you know,
challenge
your
every.
cousin experimenting and she can't really do it. Don't let her keep practicing.
But look, at the end of the day, she got to get that. She got to get that hands on. Let the people make the choice.
Right.
Right.
Let the people make the choice. But tag a person that does any service that you indulge in. Tag a person that's, a person of color. So with that way, we can put together our own networking yellow pages.
So Sunday, for our year anniversary show,
damn, it's been a year.
it's been a year, bruh.
Shit, I'm a whole year old.
So for our year anniversary show on Sunday,
Dang.
let's all make sure we bring in our homework.
I got mine already.
All right? Oh, I know you. You
Boy,
got that stuff in your head.
That motherfucker deep. That motherfucker deep.
So,
I got a motherfucker that goddamn. She make her own goddamn canola oil.
nigga, what?
I ain't bullshitting. Country as hell.
I need some of that.
She make her own
So I
canola
can fry some
oil.
chicken.
But her own canola oil. I say, how the
Do
fuck
that.
you do that? She won't tell me. That motherfucker make her own canola
She got a
oil.
cornfield.
That motherfucker country as hell. Motherfucker stay in Bethune.
I didn't know there was a Bethune, South Carolina out there.
What?
Side,
No, what
y'all
is
done. Side note, for anybody who's interested, there is an official Black Wall Street app that you can download.
I have the app.
And you turn your location on, and it will notify you of whatever
Black-owned businesses nearby. I have
in
the
area.
app. The only limitation is that it's not everywhere because we don't let
Right.
them know what's in it. So we have to start letting them know what's in it.
And that's where we starting at.
So every time I find a new Black-owned business, I try to send an update to the app.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, man, I want to start doing something new.
What's that?
You know, I'm always experimenting with shit, right?
Okay.
Always experiment. I want to post a song that I hope will get you through the rest of your day or your week whenever you listen to this.
Do.
And it
Kirk
ain't gonna
Franklin
be
Stomp.
nothing new, and it's not gonna be Stomp. Shut your ass.
That's a
Mississippi.
big rule.
I'm a
big
people
rule.
say.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be no.
I'm
Ain't
a
no
folk
big
say.
rule. Shut your ass. So as always, be free.
Huh?
That's what I want to say first.
Yeah, that's right.
Is be free, and
Nothing but the stomp.
this is actually the exact opposite of a Kirk Franklin. So
It ain't over.
I want y'all to listen. You remember this? I know you remember this.
Look, let it keep going.
I know you remember this. This was my joint back in the day. Oh, wait, that's the name of the song, too.
UGK.
See, back in the days, it wasn't no A's.
Oh, that's
I'm with you.
Wasn't no AKs, no afros and braids. Wasn't that full boy to get straight fade, but not no more. Niggas done twist up the fro. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
And way before the pen, the worst thing I ever remember seeing was the boy get his whole head bashed in. But now they get